Hey guys, welcome in. My name is Promise. I'm from the Awakening Collective, here to do a general tarot reading. Kind of curious to see what'll come out. I don't know if you got yesterday's reading, but I thought that was pretty interesting. So go ahead and go check that out if you want more insight, if this reading resonates for you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That helps other viewers find us and get the messages that, that might resonate with them as well. Speaking of resonating, if it doesn't resonate with you, don't try to make it fit, and that's okay. Not all readings will be for everybody. Don't forget to check out our website at theawakeningcollective.com. We have a whole bunch of goodies on there. Or if you prefer shopping in person, just stop in at the store. We are also located on East Street in Wisconsin Rapids. So if you would like to book a personal reading or a virtual reading, just email us at info@theawakeningcollective.com. All right. Kind of curious to see, what do we need to know for Tuesday, Spirit? Don't forget we are in Venus retrograde until September 4th, so you might have some emotions bubbling up here. We got the Ace of Wands coming out right away, so you might be experiencing like a creative spark today. There might be some kind of information that comes in, like where you find yourself newly inspired. So there might be a new passion that's grabbing your attention. There might be, a renewed sense of enthusiasm or energy over something in your life. Let's see what this Ace of Wands is here. Show me the Ace of Wands, please. Show me the Ten of Wands, please. Very interesting here. So we have the Ten of Wands and Ace of Cups, clarifying in the Ace of Wands. Ten of Wands is all about struggle, burden, feeling heavy, feeling weighed down with the things of daily life. So you could be either feeling that way, or somebody in your energy could be feeling that way. So there's a sense of carrying the load all by themselves. They're going through a struggle, they're going through a hard time, something's very difficult for them, and they can't ask for help. They're dealing with something that they can only deal with on their own. Like, say for example, this person's single and they need to sell their house because, I don't know why I'm saying this, they're going bankrupt and they have to deal with it all on their own. But I don't really necessarily see that, but it's just what I was called to say in that moment. So that might be for a few of you out there. If it resonates, that might be your little message to take on with you. That might not be for everybody there. And then there's a sense of, we have the Ace of Cups here, and there's this, because of this struggle here, being kind of like hugged by these two aces here. It's almost like this struggle was so burdensome on this person that I kind of see somebody being like crushed under pressure. And you know how like when you crush a diamond, and that's how you actually make a diamond, is by crushing like these minerals together, and then like the more you crush it down and refine it and refine it and refine it, and it's pretty, at the end it's like this big beautiful diamond. I kind of feel like that's what's kind of happening here. So something's happening in somebody's life because they are being like molded. And with the Ace of Cups being here, cups are all about emotions and feelings. It can also represent love here, but I'm kind of getting a sense that somebody's going through a struggle. So this might be like an emotional awakening. They might be getting woke, if you know what that means. They could also be experiencing some kind of enlightenment here. So show me the challenge or blockage, please, Spirit. Justice popping out for challenge or blockage. Justice is all about karma. Comes around, goes around. Could also be linked to legalities, the legal system, the courthouse, marriage, divorce. It's mostly karma for me anyways. Show me karma, please. Show me justice, please. I really called it karma. Yeah, there might have been some kind of heartbreak here. So somebody might be going through a divorce. And divorces are something you can only go through alone, right? I mean, like, you kind of have to deal with your, your soon-to-be ex-spouse there, but it's not like you can have somebody show up at court for you, you know? Show me the Three of Swords. Knight of Swords. So swords are also about like communication. They can indicate communication, intelligence, things like that. It's not always good communication. So there's a situation here where there might be some kind of karma linked to a heartbreak of sorts. And, the third party energy is here. The Knight of Swords is here. So somebody moved forward and they kind of like knew what they wanted. And they're anxious to go in that direction. And they move forward very quickly without actually thinking about all of the ways that this decision that they're making can impact their life. All right. So they're kind of young and immature in their thinking process here. So they kind of like move forward in a direction that was kind of, they didn't think it through. And it could involve an Aquarius. Star card represents, Aquarius. Star card is here. That indicates like a healing. Somebody's healing from something. Somebody's, hopeful about something. Healing and hope. That's what that card means to me. This could indicate that somebody could be feeling like rejuvenated after, this heartbreak, after this divorce. They could be feeling free, like set free almost. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a divorce. It could be an ending to any type of relationship here. But there's definitely a third person involved. And it could either be you wanting to be free from the situation because it was too much of a burden, too much of a weight for you to carry. And it kind of like crushed you down so far that it made you address the things that you haven't addressed before. Made you realize what it is you wanted out of life. But something definitely happened here that made you feel like alone. Something that made you feel like your heart was broken. Like maybe you were emotionally invested in this at one point in time. Or this could be you doing this to another person here. It depends if you're the cross watcher or the viewer. Or it could be, yeah. There's definitely a sense of like, I would almost say, when they say poetic justice. And in my opinion, poetic justice is when you let karma do her job. So there's some kind of justice here, karma here, that involves like a third party heartbreak possibly. Somebody feels weighed down by the whole situation. They could either be feeling set free from the situation and moving into a healing state of living here, or this heartbreak could have been the result of somebody making a poor decision. What is the past energy here, please? They sound like they're all bent up. Past energy is the High Priestess. High Priestess, you know, that's your intuition. That's your spirit guides talking to you. That's your higher knowing. So maybe you knew. Maybe you knew something about this situation was happening. You knew something. What did you know here? Or this could be you needing to, you know, follow your intuition and moving forward from this situation. We'll see. So the Six of Pentacles is about using the skills that you have to help other people. Maybe charity work, maybe, you know, giving to other people. Whatever you're doing here helps other people. So there's a sense of maybe you're supposed to use this thing that happened to you here in this situation, and I'm not exactly sure what it all entails here. Only you know that, if this is resonating with you. But there's like you're letting your intuition guide you forward in life, in finding your purpose, it seems here. And I'm almost feeling like somebody, it could not be for all of you, I'm almost feeling that this situation that you went through, you could almost use this situation in, I don't know, writing, talking about it, giving lectures about it, maybe even possibly counseling. You can use this situation to help others that are experiencing the same type of scenario in their life. What is Six of Pentacles here? You know, maybe that's part of your healing process, is talking about it, helping others. You know, you're being guided to help others one way or another. But there's a sense of like, maybe you knew something about this situation, right? You knew something was going on. Your inner voice was telling you it was time to move forward. You're kind of being pulled to either help others, maybe charity work, or to speak about your experience in one form or another, sharing your knowledge here. What is this Six of Pentacles? Yeah, you're definitely going to be working in an area or doing something in an area that helps people here moving forward. So now this could be either you trying to like seek that help so you can move forward in your healing process as well here, or it could also indicate that this whole experience may have changed your outlook on life. You may have become more in tune with yourself through this healing process. And because of that, you're realizing that there's alternative ways of, you know, helping others. And there's also alternative ways of like, you know, doing a job and doing it well and loving it. But it also indicates that like it's something that you can't necessarily do alone. So there's also going to be another energy in the field here helping you work on this, helping you work on helping people. So I don't know if there's like a business partner or a really great friend that, you know, like both of you maybe are kind of like bouncing ideas off of each other. But whatever it is that you're thinking about here involves another person. It involves helping somebody else or a group of people in one capacity or another, and your intuition's leading you in this direction. You're feeling pulled in this direction. Let's get the future energy here. Future energy, please. Five of Swords. Five of Swords is all about conflict. Conflict with others. Conflict that usually surfaces due to one's ego. So something might have been said here. I mean, like, it's something that you, like either, there's something happened here where somebody didn't necessarily like the way you were going, the direction you were going here. Or maybe you didn't like somebody's direction that they were going. There was some kind of argument here. And then we have the Fool here. So the Fool can represent, you know, taking a leap of faith, moving into like unknown territories. You're like excited to move forward in a direction. You don't really know what you're going to be walking into, but you're still excited to do it. And you have like trust and faith that everything's going to work out here. So, you know, either you or yourself here or somebody in the situation is experiencing some kind of like kickback from, I don't know, a fourth party, let's say, who knows, or maybe that third party energy there. There's some kind of like conflict that surfaces. Somebody wins the argument, but it's kind of like all winning the argument is not worth like the loss of what this argument caused you to lose here. So there's a sense of needing to like take a leap of faith and move forward here. So I don't know if that's like somebody might owe you an apology, or you might owe somebody an apology, or maybe the conflict was around the direction that you wanted to go, or maybe the conflict was around the direction the other person wanted to go. Somebody's moving forward in a direction here, and somebody's not happy about it. Clarify the Fool, please. Clarify the Fool, please. Six of Swords. When I see the Six of Swords, it's our it reminds me of like running away from your problems. So I'm feeling like there might be unfinished business here. I don't know what that could be, but let's get some advice. What is the advice here, please? The advice here, please, Spirit. Advice? What is the advice? Advice? have the Six of Cups, the Devil, and the King of Cups. And King of Pentacles underneath the deck. All right. So yeah, there's some kind of situation that happened here where somebody felt enormous amounts of pressure. You know, Six of Cups could be like somebody reminiscing on the past, thinking about childhood memories or memories of the past here. And this could also indicate somebody might be trying to make a return, somebody from your past returning. The Devil here, it's kind of like risky. It feels risky. Devil can indicate, you know, addictions, obsessions, risky behavior, indulging in a little bit too many substances, too many beverages, too many partners. The Devil can also indicate like your fears and your anxieties of a situation. So there might be some things resurfacing from your past, maybe your childhood here. And then the King of Cups here. Okay, so I'm seeing it now. King of Cups represents like balancing your head and heart here. And then we also have the King of Pentacles. So you're actually making very, you know, balanced decisions here. And that's what this is indicating. Like there's an excitement here that kind of surfaces, but then there's also this fear. So there's like this yo-yoing effect between being excited and being fearful. And what your advice here is to, you know, use your intuition to balance out these emotions so you can continue to stay stable and in moving forward. Yeah, moving forward in the direction that your passions are calling you to there. So I'm going to leave that here. I hope that helps somebody out there. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps other viewers get to our messages if they're, you know, needing them. And then also don't forget to check out our website at theawakeningcollective.com. And if you would like to book a personal reading, please email us at info@theawakeningcollective.com. You can schedule a virtual one, or you can even stop in at the store and say, hey, girl, hey. All right, well, I hope this helps somebody. All right, have a good one, and I'll talk to you guys later.